Alright, so you wanted it, you got it. This is the Warden build that I made. It is very heavy on the cheese. As you can tell, I got the most broken mythic in the game right now. Um, it's a very oppressive build. Warden sustain is garbage though. I'm gonna be real with you. Like I tried running Marcelark on this build and just trying to sustain any form of damage is like almost impossible. It doesn't help the stack rejuvenation or whatever else it's called. And DKs are just hitting really, really hard and pulse kinkers. So, um, yeah, Warden sustain feels awful. So, like, yeah, this is a cheese setup, but it's also on like a pretty mid class as far as survivability goes. Um, yeah, I'm not super high into health. I got 29k health, 22k stam. We got the 3-piece rallying cry for the curve resistance. That way I can stack that with resilience. Rally Cry, by the way, gives 3-piece, like 410 crit resist. So it's really good to incorporate into your build. It also gives you a lot of crit chance. And that's what we're going for here. So we got Plague Break, Rallying Cry, Roxa, and Vad Staff with Shattered Path Signet. Like I said, it's really strong. Warden's class mastery passives kind of rewards the dot like playstyle. Like I feel like if you aren't running some form of dots or status effects, like you're just not gonna do any damage. Or like honestly, you're probably not even gonna live. So yeah, all in all, I feel like this is pretty much the only way to play a Warden right now is to just go heavy into status effects. And you don't gotta run the Mythic, it's just if you're gonna run Mythics with status effects, you might as well run Shattered Path Signet. I mean, everybody else is gonna be running it, so who cares? Alright, going into class passives, just the 2 status effect one, guys. It's a no-brainer. This is a status effect build, so also keep in mind that you are not using your ultimate, like, at all. You keep it at 170. This mythic, you do more damage not using an ult than if you used an ult, so just keep that in mind. That's why we slotted the Dawnbreaker on the front bar for the extra weapon spell damage, and that's why we slotted the Temporal Guard on the back bar. Although I'm pretty sure Warden's Major Resolve skill gives you minor protection, so you might not even need that. Like, I don't know. So, yeah, just Ultimate's pretty much useless for a Signet build. Outside of that, this is the best I could do for Warden. I mean, I tried to go with like an Acuity build, and it was like mid, honestly. Pretty much Warden sustain is awful. Even with Roxa and Betty, like it's awful. You are tanky, but I'm not sure how good tankiness is in this current patch, considering damage is so high. I mean, don't get me wrong. This build right here is super impressive. Like you'll see in these clips later on. Once the dots all hit somebody, it's over with. But sometimes it can be hard to sustain like immediate pressure. Like if you're getting pressured and you're trying to like rotate skills, it can be a little challenging because, like I said, Warden sustain is just awful. But the damage is there for sure. But yeah, guys, so this is the build, and I hope you guys enjoy. Also, if you have any questions, please comment below, and let me know what you're running on Warden, or if you've tried a Warden or done anything with Warden. I'd like to hear what everybody's builds are, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a way to play Warden without having to go super heavy into status effects, but from what I've gathered and from what I've tested, it's mainly going to be dots. So I figured also, like, since everybody's making sorcerer builds, and that I would drop a Warden build, because everybody's going to make wolf builds, they're going to make Sork builds, you know, like I don't feel like there's Warden's gonna get that much love. So yeah, this is the build. Also, I did not use a script this time. I kind of just been lazy, and also it's a build video. You know, if I was making like an educational video, whatever, I'll use a script. I'm not using one for this. I'm just chilling. It's a video. It's a build video. You see it all right there. And if you guys like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video. I'm not sure if I'm going to drop the Sork or the Werewolf. Everybody and their mom is dropping Sork builds and Werewolf builds right now. So I don't know. I might drop the Nightblade build. Who knows? But Nightblade's so awful right now. It's so awful. Like, it's so bad. I don't recommend anybody play Nightblade this patch. It's actually trash. But I might drop the build. It's some cheese. Not gonna lie, but is it really cheese if it's on the worst class right now? I don't know. Alright, but we'll see. I might drop the build. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next video.